Okay.
Everything
There
good?
we go. That was some chugging. Anyways, for anyone who watches this, you've not missed much aside from Evet's jump scaring me into laughing because I wasn't prepared for him. This is a gift game I have been given, and I use setting up to recordings like I have to share this response with everyone who knows anything about these characters, and also showcase this absolute mad lad who made a fucking game for a secret Santa.
Ah, listen, it's barely a game, it's a visual novel.
Still! That's a fucking lot!
If I wasn't sick, I would have done better, but unfortunately, I've been sick with a few...
You say that like you didn't make a whole ass fucking visual novel. I didn't even finish my art in, like, I barely finished my art in time. That's because I gave up on trying to do multiple textures on the hair. Retour. I am the ambassador of Inverse. I don't know why each new image just brings me to giggle zone, because it's not even funny, it's just... I'm giddy.
Good.
Hello, I'm the judge of Inverse. You may call me Yellow and use feminine pronouns. It's them!
It's them!
Hey, I'm Zella, and I'm a non-binary hotel and entrepreneur.
Nice.
To continue playing this game, please forward an account of $99 to... Oh my... Oh, I'm gonna go with the one you probably aren't expecting at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that just brings me to the menu. Okay, fair. You know what? I had just to see what would happen. Okay.
It's just the exit button.
Let's see.
Aren't they beautiful?
The dialogue is what got me.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not have the time to make a four.
Oh yeah, no, fuck backgrounds.
So I didn't have the time to make like a very cool route for each person, each character. So like, I'm sorry, Xela, I love you, but I didn't have the time.
Also, I honestly only barely have a vague idea of how Zelode works, so I'm curious to see where this goes. Who did you expect me to select first?
I don't know, but I'm glad you chose Xela.
As I had to see where you went with this, because I admittedly have no idea how this is gonna go.
Yeah.
If you want me that badly, then pay me. I'm a luxury few can afford. Let's try that again. Ah.
That's it.
Okay. I love them. Also, I feel like they're missing out on the fact that they would be getting so much free clothes. Like, it might not be cash money, but it would save money. Oh, my chest hurts from laughing so much. Oh god, and Stormy just farted.
Oh my goodness. Why does your cat fart so much? My cat never farts.
Well, your cat probably
She's
just
a
doesn't have
proper lady.
atomic farts. To be fair, the other day he had runny stool again, so...
No.
Oh, I'm hoping he's not relapsing. There's only one go, so it might be nothing, but... Yeah, he has bowel issues. It was a busy morning at the president's office. Oh, she looks so rightfully annoyed. 3 coffee and 1 decaf. I hope I can bring them back in one trip. Is that yelling? It's coming from over here. Taking a quick peek isn't wrong, right? If I'm to document the office, I should take a look at everything, even the less shiny side. Should I open that door? The door opens despite any choice.
Yeah, I didn't want to make choices available, so...
Yeah, no, this is just version 1 and you were on a time constraint.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Oh. Every new image brings me so much delight.
Ha ha ha.
An inversion? An inversion in the president's office. That's... Then... Oh no, I've been staring at her. I'm flapping.
Ah, also, I will just say it so you know. I did steal it from
Gloomtail.
because
Yeah, I know, I recognized it. I definitely recognized it.
because my mind was not in the correct place to be writing stuff when I had like 101 of fever. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
I
my
took the easy way.
I just managed to hurt the back of my hand.
Oh no!
Then again, I've been falling apart this week, so it's fine. I'm just a zombie in fresh flesh. Hello, sorry, totally didn't mean to stare. I just caught off guard. Not every day that, never mind. My name's Godette, you? I am Yima. Nice to meet you, Yima. So, I'm going to be honest with you now before this conversation goes any further. I'm a journalist, and I somewhat take notes on pretty much everything that happens in the presidential office. And just anything I find of interest in my life, because I'm a compulsory note-taker on everything.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I had to cut short some of Godette's dialogue because
Oh, yeah.
she is worthy.
Yeah, she inherited that from me. Speaking of note-taking, you want to know where my brain just went? In character Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my goodness.
She would be the note-taker.
Nice.
Who
Would she be?
Who would be the DM?
Uh,
And you can pick from anyone. Like, we'll just hodgepodge a D&D party.
Honestly, I think Zella could be a good DM. And they
I
would
feel like
take
that's a
bribes
trap.
too. They would take bribes.
Yeah, that's a trap. I'm here to do observations for my next article, behind the scenes on how LoveInversian run, more or less. So you're inspecting that everything's being done right and then writing up a report? No, not quite. Not official by any means yet. It's more so seeing what the average person may not think about. Processes that go ignored in favor of bashing or praising the results. You know voting matters and have an idea of how it's counted, but not much towards the workload that counting is. The specifics aren't known, just concepts. I want to help bring the specifics to light. That isn't the business of the common people to know. The leader is there for a reason. That reason is not to be questioned or doubted. I do like this. I love your art style. It's always so fun. You just have such
Thank
you just have such a friendly art style.
you. Yeah.
Which is why I'm waiting for the day for you to snap and go full horror in your art.
You know, each time someone's tell me, "Oh, your art is so nice, your art is so cute, your art is adorable, your art would fit perfectly for children," I'm like, "Okay, my next drawing is going to be
Yeah, no, I'm
horrific
waiting
then."
for you to snap and make something absolutely gruesome. And I am looking forward to it.
Ha 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 ha.
Brain, no! So I was thinking of horror and gruesome, so I thought of Dad, and then there's this, and then my brain was like, for a split second, Dad and Godette, and I'm like, no! There are so many reasons why no. There's like 100 different reasons for no. Well, actually, no, there's more like 10, but still. For one, I can never see it working.
Yeah.
For two, Petunia.
Yep. But I mean, the problem is that like Amadeus has more than 2 hands. So
I don't think they are capable of... I think they
yeah,
are a bit too loyal to Singular for that. Petunia, on the
Yeah.
other hand...
Petunia would be fine with it, but
Yeah.
Amadeus maybe not.
How am I supposed to go to sleep? I have to fucking open tomorrow. How am I supposed to go to sleep after this? I have to wake up at 3 a.m.
I'm sorry. But unfortunately, I had to deliver my gift.
You still had 2 days.
Yeah, but if I don't do it right after it's finished, I will keep on tinkering with it. And yeah, and I also have other things to do because I have school that starts up soon, and if I don't do this, then it will keep me busy all the rest of the year, which is 2 days. But yeah.
There. Okay, I can see where you're coming from. I think perhaps we're having a cultural clash. However, plus the hall isn't the best place for a conversation. Perhaps we could take a seat somewhere. I believe there's a bench out in the courtyard. There's no way she'll accept, but I can't throw away my shot.
Yes,
That's exactly...
Hamilton!
That's exactly... Well, it's not only that, but, like, I'm realizing that's exactly what she's doing. She is shooting her shot. That's one thing. She, like, is never afraid to shoot her shot.
Yep.
It ends in romance, even though that's never the intent from the get-go. The inversion thinks for a minute for... That is acceptable, yes. Interview acquired.
Yay!
Oh, God. So technically, Yima was the first. Yima was the first. But Yellow grew to be the big one. And now it's just a running gag. And so far, the Zeldaverse has no ships, so the gag is continuing on. Hell, the Zeldaverse might still end up with an inversion because there's some multiversal walking around and, like, going back and forth betweens happening. So,
Nice.
because, you know, the Happy Mask Salesman is dating Dragon Wallace.
Yep. So I've heard.
I can't focus.
Ha ha ha. Want me to read?
You take the inversion, since we have they have a French accent headcanon
Okay.
anyways. Thank you again for accepting this interview. This is honestly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, especially for me. I know the typical interview is usually asking a bunch of questions, but that feels pretty impersonal and cold. I'd rather this be a conversation, if that's fine with you. That way we can both walk away with something gained from this today.
If your job typically has you asking questions, then should you not follow that procedure?
Well, technically I'm not quite a journalist yet. I'm not published. Maybe in part because I do things differently. Because, honestly, the journalism industry needs a bit of a refresh. Ooh.
Oh my goodness!
I know how to fix
didn't
this.
check that.
Oh, even on the history page, it doesn't all fit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't
Here,
check.
that should. Oh no, oh that fixed it well enough. I can deal with this because I'm on TikTok and you have to deal with this a lot. Also, I want to add the caveat now that if you don't want to or cannot discuss something, by all means tell me no or change the topic. Or if there's something you say you don't want shared, I'll make sure to mark it out. I'm here to learn and hopefully clear up some cultural misunderstandings for the public, or to undo false rumors. But I'm not going to cause drama or trouble to achieve that. Are you able to read the Yima?
But this is not your occupation. Why pursue it then? Clearly you've worked as is.
That's true, but I'm pursuing this because I really believe in my goal. This is more than work, it's passion, it's a dream.
I will proceed with the interview then?
Oh yeah, of course. Good interview. Oh, this is so cute.
And I didn't figure out how to have a...
Yeah, no, I couldn't either. That's why the chapter cut where it did.
Yeah.
Because, that shit's hard.
Yeah. I already have a date planned for tonight. You will have to ask me out later.
Okay, so Indigo's getting it.
Yep.
Oh, she's so nervous. Oh, I am literally, my face is getting sore from grinning.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, it's a shame I don't have a camera hooked up. I own one. No idea where it is, but... I can't believe I'm about to interview Wallace Gloom. He's quite late. Should I be worried? I can't believe how buff you drew him.
I had to!
Explain.
I think it's funny.
You're not wrong!
And it makes sense. I mean, he's a bodyguard.
Okay, you're not wrong on either account, but I was not prepared for buffets. Was lemon buff not enough for you?
I was going to say you cursed us with lemon buff and indigo buff, so I think this is only fair. Besides, it's not that.
You know what? I should be grateful you didn't go the lengths I've gone.
Yeah, you should be grateful. Because I could have.
I think I would have died if you did. I'm pretty sure I would have died on the spot. That or blown the microphone from my cackling. Well, there's an animation idea. Evet's like, flexing his muscles in, like, a Hulk down way and just ripping the shirt.
Yes.
Someone get on that.
I probably will.
My manipulation
Hello, Mom.
worked. Oh, hello, good morning. You must be Wallace's manager.
I'm his bodyguard, actually.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to...
Listen, ma'am, I hate to break it to you, but Wallis has cancelled the interview. He's too busy, or whatever. Make something up. His words, not mine.
Oh.
Yeah, he forgot your phone number too, so he just asked me to go in his place.
Oh, that's a
Look at
sweet
me.
face. He faced me...
Feeling bad!
He faced me gentle. Thinking. Light bulb. What? The fear.
That's beautiful.
That is the expression of why the hell is she not super disappointed right now? I am worried.
Yeah, I love that face, honestly. I think it's beautiful.
I'm sending this to AJ and honestly, she has to make it into the Evitz icon for her Tepper.
Don't worry, I've shown AJ all about this.
I need you to send me those conversations. I have to see the reactions.
Oh, it was a call, so I don't think we have a...
Fuck. Eureka! That's exactly how this feels. Eureka! Even though I don't think she would ever say that. I can interview you! Face of fear intensifies. Everybody already knows all about Wallace Gloom. There's nothing novel in interviewing him. Besides, as a journalist, I should really be focusing on uplifting the voices of the side characters and the people working in the shadows. Get them some recognition. It would be a perfect example. A perfect way to start a series. You want to know one thing that would have been better? Is if just the, like, mouth with each statement she said grew even flatter and longer and the eyebrows just lifted higher and the eyes just grew.
That's a good idea.
You can do that for the update.
Yeah, I can, and I will.
Are you in? If it makes you more comfortable, how about we take turns asking each other questions? I could start simple. What's your name?
It's Everyman, Peter. Peter Everyman. That's my name.
The tear! The little tear! Someone learned this man's name. He's so sad.
Yeah.
What a nice name. I'm good at aspiring journalist, but, well, you probably already knew that. So my original notes aren't really going to apply here. So while I flip to a blank page, I wanted to be clear. You absolutely can tell me you'd rather not answer, especially if it gets uncomfortable. Ready?
Yes.
Great, so I'll start simple. How long have you been working for Wallace Gloom?
It's been just under a year.
Was this a goal, or did the bodyguard position end up being one of those jobs that just sort of happened? Perhaps you applied for a different position.
I have experience in security, the job was fitting.
So your experience made you a good candidate. Did you ever anticipate working for a celebrity?
Not at all. It was a shock to be hired.
Well, I suppose congratulations are in order on that front then. Though hired as a bodyguard, you're who was sent to tell me he cancelled. I would have thought others in his employ would be a more appropriate choice for the matter, such as my first assumption with you being a manager. Or, maybe he could have sent that leprechaun butler that we know absolutely nothing about and is super detailed for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Are you often given tasks outside of what one would assume falls under the bodyguard job title?
Sometimes. Always. I mostly act as a guard for public appearances, so I have a lot of time to do other things. He doesn't hire many employees for security reasons, so I get other tasks sometimes.
I have just been bombed by my cat once more.
No!
Oh, it's so bad. I love him, but he is a fucking stinker, literal.
Not my cat. My cat is a beautiful girl who is too much of a proper lady to do such things. Right, my kitty?
She probably farts
yes.
all the time, they're just the pretty ones.
Yes.
Security reasons, such as fans taking jobs specifically to be close to him rather than do work, I presume. I suppose hiring would be difficult for that matter. You are compensated for your extra work, right?
Yes, that's exactly why.
Do you enjoy your work? Do you ever plan on doing something else?
Yes, and I'm seeing where it takes me. I'm pretty far from here.
So, keeping an eye out for opportunity. Good. It's admirable to strive for something more, but it's also good if you're content where you are. Not everyone can say as much. Going to backpedal a bit here, step a tad into the past, if you don't mind. What did you want to be as a child, and does it line up to where you are now? Or do you see how that dream turned into today? I know myself as a child would be a tad surprised at the career path I ended up choosing. For instance, I'm a far cry from being famous, after all.
Didn't really have one. I should deflect. A childhood, I mean. Did you want to be famous?
Well, I was a theater kid, with dreams of making it big in the musical scene when I was little. As I got older, I started working on my costumes by hand, leading to my sewing magic gained in high school. But ultimately, I got quite annoyed when I couldn't use press articles as references for some school projects, which leads to the journalist in progress you see today. I think my current goals are bigger than my younger goals, honestly.
Bigger?
Reform of entire journalistic systems and norms type huge. First step is getting properly established myself, however. The face of shock and admiration
bigger.
This time.
That is bigger. My God. So, how does interviewing me help with that? No offense, but most people wouldn't look twice at an article with me on the front. Well, it sells better. That's just a fact.
Well, this fits in with the other articles I'm working on that bring attention to matters folks just don't think about. But yes, I was hoping Wallace would help springboard more regular publishing. First step is credibility. This nation is a bit too focused on the spotlight and ignores those who run it, so to speak. Even if I can do all I aspire, I can at least bring attention to small matters to those willing to listen.
Is that why you wanted to see if he was exploiting workers?
I mean, if he was, it should be called out. Not that much would immediately come of it. Celebrity culture goes rather unchecked if you give it any layers of thought.
Most people know that already. They just don't care.
Add that as another issue on the list.
Well, don't overdo it. You're not gonna solve everything at once.
You say that, but she is not one to stop.
Yeah.
No, which I think brings us back to getting myself established. Which is how I'll bring us back to a normal interview. Any work-based anecdotes?
Getting trampled isn't exactly a fun story. Fuck. What's the story that say I'm definitely a normal groom version? Hold on. I can't tell what he's done, but I can be a little honest. Serves him right for cancelling the interview.
I'm glad I successfully picked the best for last.
Yeah.
Yes, I live next to 2 railroads.
Yay!
So I get many a train.
Yay! They do Hong Kong.
That smirk!
Ah, yes.
Smirk of doom.
Well, most people know Wallis bought a car last year, right?
Yes, quite the showcasing of status there.
Yes, and having a personal chauffeur is another way to show you're rich. But he wanted to be the one to drive it.
Please tell me at least got a license. Oh, he's smiling! He's smiling! We love an Evans who smiles.
Yeah.
It's like the Batman effect. You gotta love it when he smiles. Well, there's another alternate universe for you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, instead of Alfred, he's Batman. Imagine if Alfred was Batman.
I mean, I think that's a canonical comic somewhere. I think that's actually a comic that exists.
Oh my god. So Alfred is Batman and Bruce Wayne is a little bitch.
Bruce Wayne is just an average rich person in Gotham.
Yeah, but Wallis is a little bitch. Is what I meant by that. Oh my god, does that mean that Petunia is dead?
It would.
Oh my god, what if there's no Harold? What if there's no Harold either because he got killed instead of the dad?
What if Petunia was pregnant with Harold when she got killed?
Oh my god.
Anyways. Anyways. After making everyone sad.
Yeah. He wasn't cut out for it, so he paid for me to learn in his place. Still hasn't so much as sat in the driver's seats.
That could have gone in a much worse direction. She's laughing!
Yeah.
Frankly, I was expecting him to have tried to drive despite it, with how he began the story.
He didn't try and drive his car.
I'm listening.
He wouldn't dare damage it, so he rented an older one while he was learning. One of the first models. A death trap, really. He crashed into his fountain during his first lesson.
This story was kept under wraps, apparently, so no one must have gotten hurt, at least.
No, but he hated the idea of him failing at anything getting out.
Well, that makes sense. Once Gloom has a reputation. Honestly, proof of being human makes him more interesting than the curated perfection. That's the incident that pushed him to make you get a license, then?
Wallis has never been interested in being human, but yes.
That sentence alone is its own alternate universe. one where there are non-humans, where most of them try to pretend to be human, and Alice like, no, fuck that, I'm better. Oh, he's smiling!
Yeah! Also, I'm sorry, but I don't know how to draw a hat, so yeah. It's a big balloon.
It's... You've broken me.
I'm not sorry!
I wouldn't expect you to be. But now that I know, I can help you with the future, and we can add more.
Exactly.
We can go the Furryverse and have the ATEV.
Oh yes, I was going to add ATEV, but I was like, okay, no, this is too much.
You ran out of time.
I need to stop at one point. I was going to add Orange also. She was on my list.
Yes.
And then I was like, LB, you need to stop at one point.
Okay, so like that. What if, God, we're going to get way too deep, but I am here for you every step of the way. I will help.
Yes. Thank you.
But like, what if you have to complete these 4 before getting any of the alternate universes ones with like Indigodet and Goda Kitty?
Yeah. This was just like a test run to see if I could figure out. If I could figure out how to do this, and now I know that I can do it. So
yeah, and
I will be doing it again.
Am I allowed to, or will you upload the game like in public on Tumblr or anything?
Not yet, because it's too. There are things that I still need to fix, so not on public, but in the Discord server, yes. But you can share the video.
I was just gonna put the video on YouTube, but I have like no followers, so don't worry too much about that.
Yeah.
I think... I can't even word. Word machine broke. Come back again later.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll go ahead and